crazy and nobody could ever do something like that. But for me, I was somebody who believed in it and somebody who believed in the process of getting there. I knew it wasn't going to happen overnight, like I said before.
Michael Phelps is a former Olympic swimmer from the United States. He's the most famous swimmer and the most celebrated Olympian in Olympic history. Phelps went on to make swimming history as a result of his unwavering willingness and rock-solid concentrate. Phelps holds 39 world records, 29 in individual events and 11 in group events, making him the first and only swimmer to do so. In addition, he holds the record for being the only Olympian with the most gold medals with 23. He's the only Olympian to have won 13 gold medals in individual events, as well as the only Olympian to have won 8 gold medals in a single Olympics. Surprisingly, Michael Phelps was initially hesitant to sink his face in the water. He not only managed to overcome this fear, but he also overcame his childhood attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, to become a master at what he loved doing, swimming. Apart from his back-to-back successes and unbeaten streaks, his desire to break his own records and ability to popularize swimming set him apart from his peers and colleagues. Michael made a comeback in 2014 after retiring from the sport following the 2012 Olympics. He then competed in his 5th Olympics, the 2016 Summer Games, before announcing his second retirement in August 2016. He had more medals than 160 countries at the time of his retirement.
In order to even be able to have that chance and that opportunity to do what I did in 2008. So, when I say from 2002 to 2008 was basically trial and error.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Michael Fred Phelps, but is also known as Flying Fish. He was born on June 30th, 1985 in Maryland, United States, making him 35 at the time of this production. He stands at 193 centimeters or 6 feet 4 inches tall. On Friday, USA Swimming banned Michael Phelps from competitive swimming for 6 months and forced him to withdraw from the 2015 FINA World Championships team, just a day after the 3-time Olympian announced he would be taking a break from the pool to attend a program. In Baltimore, Phelps was arrested and charged with driving under the influence. It was his second offense. Furthermore, USA Swimming demanded that Phelps forfeit his USA Swimming stipend for his latest violation of the institution's code of conduct, which mentions conduct which is extremely damaging to the image or reputation of USA Swimming. Phelps was able to train with his member club in Baltimore, but he couldn't compete until March 6, 2015. He was ruled ineligible to compete for Team USA in next year's Worlds, which was held in Kazan, Russia, beginning on August 2, 2015. Phelps had several injuries. When he was 19 years old, he had a back injury. Michael has a minor back injury that we don't want to irritate over the next 3 days, said Johnson, medical director for U.S. Swimming. He's 19 years old and has a long career ahead of him, and we don't want to jeopardize his health. What exactly is wrong with Phelps' back has not been revealed. When he arrived on Wednesday, he explained that he had suffered a muscle strain during the recently concluded post-Olympic Disney Swim with the Stars tour. However, his coach Bob Bowman stated that therapy has made his back unconcerned. Phelps got off to a fast start, setting a national record in the 200-meter freestyle final with a time of 1 minute 43.59 seconds, but he was clearly exhausted afterwards, and Johnson said yesterday that Phelps' back had tightened up, forcing him to withdraw from the 400 individual medley. Moreover, he's been actively doing charity work and has his own foundation. Phelps established the Michael Phelps Foundation following the 2008 Summer Olympics with the goal of growing the sport of swimming and promoting healthier lifestyles. Phelps is married to Nicole Johnson, a former Miss California USA. They secretly married on June 13, 2016, and the marriage was not made public for 4 months. They met at the ESPYs in 2007, split in 2012, reunited, and got engaged in February 2015. Boomer Robert Phelps, born May 5, 2016, Beckett Richard Phelps, born February 12, 2018, and Maverick Nicholas Phelps, born on September 9, 2019, are their 3 sons. The family resides in Paradise Valley, Arizona, an affluent suburb of Phoenix.
Where I think the real truth comes out, because I think there are a lot of people who are very talented who can make it there. There are very few people who can deal with the pressure and the stress that happens when we're there.
Phelps grew up in the Rogers Forge neighborhood as the youngest of 3 children. His father, Fred, was a state trooper, and his mother, Debbie, was a middle school principal. When Phelps' parents divorced in 1994, he and his sisters moved in with their mother, with whom Phelps developed a close relationship. When his 2 older sisters, Whitney and Hillary, joined a local swim team, Phelps began swimming. Whitney tried out for the United States Olympic team at the age of 15 in 1996, but injuries derailed her career. Phelps was a little scared to put his head under water when he was 7, so his instructors let him float around on his back. Not surprisingly, the backstroke was the first stroke he learned. Phelps began to dream of becoming a champion after watching swimmers Tom Maucho and Tom Dolan compete at the 1996 Summer Games in Atlanta. He met his coach, Bob Bowman, when he began training at the Meadowbrook Aquatic and Fitness Center's North Baltimore Aquatic Club. The coach recognized Phelps' talents and fierce sense of competition right away and began an intense training regimen with him. Phelps had made the U.S. National B team by 1999. In Ann Arbor, where Bowman coached the swimming team of the Wolverines, Phelps traveled to the University of Michigan, where he studied sports marketing and management. Meanwhile, at the 2006 Pan-Pacific Championships in Victoria, British Columbia, and the 2007 World Championships in Melbourne, Australia, Phelps continued to set new world records. Phelps quickly improved when he started training with a trainer and qualified in 2000 for the Summer Olympics. He was the youngest guy in the U.S. swim team in 68 years when he was 15 years old. He finished in the Olympics and finished 5th in the 200-meter butterfly. However, Phelps smashed the world record 200-meter butterfly the next year at the World Championships. Phelps established the American record for the 200-meter medley in 2002, setting the Pan-Pacific Swimming Championships and improving the world mark in the 400-meter medley. 3 gold and 2 silver medals were won in Japan by Phelps. Phelps' success continued at the 2003 World Championships when he became the first American to win 3 separate races in a national championship. The 200-meter freestyle, the 200-meter backstroke, and the 100-meter butterfly. At the 2004 U.S. Olympic team trials, Phelps qualified for 6 events. His first event at Athens was the 400-meter medley, which he won and set a new world record in. The next day, he and his teammates finished 3rd in the 4x100-meter freestyle relay. The next day, Phelps finished 3rd in the 200-meter freestyle. On the same day, he broke the Olympic record for the 200-meter butterfly and won the 4x200-meter freestyle relay. In the end, Phelps won 2 bronze medals and 6 gold medals, tying him for the second-best performance in a single Olympics. Phelps qualified for 8 individual events at the 2012 Summer Olympic Trials. Phelps earned 4 gold medals and 2 silver medals in the London Olympics, becoming the meet's most successful swimmer for the 3rd time in a row. Phelps was named the most decorated Olympian in history by the International Swimming Federation. Phelps, though, declared his retirement following the Olympics.
Look at the greats in anything that, in any walk of life. The greats do things when they don't always want to, and that's the separation.
His annual salary varies from year to year, but financial data shows that Michael Phelps earns about $9.3 million annually. Phelps has a net worth of $80 million. Phelps paid $2.53 million for the Santa Barbara-style home in the pricey Metro Phoenix enclave. Phelps owns the following luxury cars: a BMW 760 Li, a Range Rover, and a Cadillac Escalade.